What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, staying safe, healthy, having a great day so far, and I really hope you're testing negative for those viruses. It is time now for the Wednesday edition of the Virus Update for Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. This is where I do the daily virus update on all those viruses that can make us sick, including COVID. Yeah, COVID's still with us, and as it says here in my tweet, you may not hear about COVID much in the news, but COVID never really went away. That's why you need to be informed of what's going on with these viruses. That's what I do here on my channel each and every day. Want to stay informed? Subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. Share this video with anyone you know. And of course, leave your comments down below. Alrighty, some of you may have seen my YouTube short earlier. Yes, today is not a good day for long COVID, at least not for me. I mean, the weather's not helping either. It's kind of gray and gloomy out there. You might notice it's dark. We do have our blinds closed, but still, it is dark outside. It's gloomy. It's been showery. Those sometimes seem to be days that just trigger long COVID issues, but more so, this has been going on for about, I guess you could say, maybe about a week now. I'm in one of those long COVID phases again after having a long period of doing really well. We'll see how long it lasts. Gotta continue to complete each day, so let's roll on, shall we? Country music legend Connie Smith canceled her 60-year Grand Ole Opry House celebration after she and her husband came down with the August flu, but it's not the flu. We're learning that her and her husband are currently positive for COVID, so the performance, it's not happening right now. It may happen at a later date in time. We've been seeing an increased number of famous persons, celebrities, even political people announce that they are positive for COVID. I will eventually get around to adding them to the positive for COVID archive. It's quite a long list of names that I need to add. All right, COVID cases surge ahead of school year in Maryland. Yeah, Maryland's seen an increase in COVID cases. Currently, there are 3.2 cases for every 100,000 people in the state. And they say it is common to see the virus spread in late summer due to lower humidity and cooler temperatures. Well, I don't know if I would go that route, but I would go and say it's common to see because historically we have seen a surge in COVID during the summertime, and we know a lot of people go on vacation in the summertime, so people mix and mingle, whether it be at the resorts, the beach, the rest areas, while you're traveling, the airports, you name it, the restaurants. Yeah, there's a lot of different places you can get COVID, and some people are still dealing with that, whether they know it or not. And guess what happens? You go back to school, and you encounter someone, maybe Tommy just came from Ocean City, Maryland, we'll say in this case. And, I don't know, they were playing in the arcade, someone coughed on him, he went home, and, the next day was the start of school, and he's going to school, and suddenly Tommy breaks out in a fever in school, and then he starts coughing, and then a few other people get sick, then the teacher gets sick. You know how it goes. Yeah, it's that time of year once again. And speaking of it being that time of year, in Ohio, this will make the website as well, Summit County football team cancels Friday's game due to illness. This is the first one of these that we have seen of the season. The Friday night football game between Norton High School and Northwest local schools has been canceled due to sick players on the Norton team. So already we're seeing a high school football game get canceled due to illness. And mind you, it does not say what the illness is. It just says they're sick. Could be COVID. Could be maybe there is a summer flu. Who knows? It is something. And it's something that's causing the game to be canceled. I don't remember hearing that happen so early in the season. Yeah, maybe it would happen on a random case as you get into October or November. But heck, we're in August, my friends. Should not be happening this soon. All right, Dulles Airport. Yeah, west of D.C. Another measles case has gone through that airport. I don't know how many times now we've seen this happen, but yes, there was a potential exposure on August 12th. It looks like it was Concourse B. It was between 1 and 5 p.m. that day, and then there were also a whole bunch of other potential exposure points. We're going to do a thread today, plus this will make the measles tracking thread. So not only will we have a post with the news stories used today, I'm going to do it this evening. We will also have a post on this within the measles tracking thread for the United States. Then we move on to this. I think this should make the international measles tracking thread. Ukraine, the number of measles cases in Ukraine has increased 10 times. Yeah, they're dealing with a problem. Since the beginning of 2025, 1,200 cases of the disease have been recorded, of which almost 900 of them are in children. That is a real problem. Again, 1,200 cases, 900 of them are in children. Yikes, not good. Also not good, we're at the beginning of the school year, but we're also back to college. That's school as well, right? Whooping cough case prompts health alert at Washington State University. This is not the first time we've seen this year, and I thought maybe I was looking at an older case, but the article does say August 19th, so I don't think they're resurfacing the case that already happened, because it says here, WSU sent out a public health notification on Tuesday evening saying that an individual at WSU Pullman has a confirmed case of pertussis. So, yes, whooping cough, it continues to be a problem here in the United States and around the world. I was hoping we would get an update out of Japan. I actually put a tweet on, or a post on X. It used to be called Twitter. We call it X now. Saying, we were hearing about record number of cases of whooping cough over in Japan, and just like a light switch. We literally have stopped hearing about it. Why is that? Why are we not hearing about it anymore? I mean, they just suddenly stopped updating on it. It didn't just magically go away. It's still happening there. It was happening at record levels each week. I don't understand why we stopped hearing about it. All right, you heard me mention my website several times. If this is the first video you've seen of mine, datareport.info is my website. It's an archive of information. Sometimes I put virus updates, news stories, and data sources. In other words, the news stories you see here in the virus update, I'll post a link to them in there sometimes. And then also you see that we have COVID studies and papers archive, and we have the positive for COVID archive, which I gotta be honest, I have not worked on this in a really long time. I really need to set aside some time and add some of these names from this long list that is growing of both recent from this year and, well, other years as well. All right, moving on. My website, once again, datareport.info. Oh, and I should mention, there are a bunch of tracking threads. School illness outbreaks. Yeah, that high school football game, that's going to make that. I didn't make it clear when I made that thread that stuff such as sporting events being canceled, but if there's players sick throughout the team, chances are other people in the school may be sick as well. Could become a school-wide outbreak. It's possible. All right, moving on. Hopefully we get the UK update tomorrow. Let's see if we have anything from Canada today. Oh, we do. Look at that. COVID-19 was medium or moderate. Now it is down to low levels. Flu A is low. Flu B is low. RSV is also listed in the low category at this time. Let's see what the air qualities are doing today in the United States. I hope they're doing good, because remember, it's been a rough year for those who have breathing problems. And seeing some yellows and some oranges in the southeast. Seeing a few spotty issues in the west coast. Something new today would be portions of Montana and Idaho are dealing with some air quality problems. Also, Colorado, looks like your problems are starting to pick back up again. Just northwest of Colorado Springs, west of Denver, and we'll say east of Grand Junction, although I do see some yellow in Grand Junction, Colorado as well. All right, moving on now, let's take a look at what's going on in Pinellas County, Florida. And it looks like falls are a popular call right now. No, it's not the fall season yet, but people falling down. And I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different fall calls right now. Yikes, that's a little concerning. Taking a look at what is going on in Philadelphia, they reported 758 EMS incidents on Monday, 808 EMS incidents for Tuesday. Taking a look at what is going on in Montgomery County right now, which was very busy earlier, it's not now. We do, however, see there is a cardiac arrest call in Norristown. Yikes, that's not good. Cardiac arrest is not a good call. Chester County also seeing a cardiac arrest call, and a few sick person calls, and a respiratory difficulty call. Bucks County, Pennsylvania, what is going on there? Let's refresh it and find out. We do see there are a few calls, including a traffic accident. That's never a good thing. Taking a look at the hospital situation in Pennsylvania, and we do see a few hospitals dealing with problems today. One in the Reading area. What's that? Behavior health diversion. Also seeing something in Lancaster. Penn Medicine. Lancaster General Hospital is dealing with overcrowding at this time. Taking a look at what's going on in Western Pennsylvania. Allegheny Health Network, or AHN, Forbes Hospital is dealing with overcrowding once again today. This was a problem there yesterday, and some Northeast Pennsylvania hospitals dealing with a few issues there as well. In New Jersey today, let's refresh this. Is there anything going on there? Inspira Center Mannington has a specialty issue, and that is it for New Jersey today. So not terrible in New Jersey today. Hey, also not terrible in New York State today. 333 new cases reported, and we can see here the number of people in the hospital went down ever so slightly. 371 people hospitalized, 39 in the ICU. Let's take a look at New York City while we're at it, shall we? And let's see what's going on there. I haven't showed you New York City in a while, and New York City was going up through the majority of August, but now they're starting to go down a little bit. We'll see if that holds. Back to school is right around the corner. And no, I'm not saying kids will be hospitalized, although that's one of the highest levels that we're seeing for ER in the United States right now. I'm concerned kids going back to school will bring COVID home to their loved ones or other illnesses as well. Currently, New York City has 161 people hospitalized, 19 people in the ICU at this time. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with COVID on Wastewater Scan. It is in the medium category in the west coast of the United States. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that's not high. Maybe that's because of these California sites. And well, also, I wish they had some sites in New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada. Yeah, we could go on and on here. Nevada, they have one. I wish there were more. But you can see COVID is listed as high in the Midwest, the Northeast, and the Southeast. So let's take a look at the regional trends. And look at that. Once again, wonky movement in the Northeast. Please disregard that at this time. Normally, I would say, treat it as if it could be real. No, that is not. That is just definitely wrong. I mean, we can actually go to the Northeast chart. Let's see what that's. Yeah, literally straight upward, and it's just one update. That will get X'd out. However, look at this. Things are going vertical in the Northeast. Things are going in the wrong direction when it comes to COVID. Norovirus, little wonky movement at the end, but norovirus was rising. So, I reckon we should take a look at what's going on with a few wastewater sites in the Northeast. We do see northern New York, or I should say, yeah, parts of western New York are having problems. What's going on here? Oh, look at this. Wow, this wastewater site is really going upward. Let's see, where else? They only have 2 wastewater sites on Wastewater Scan in New York. I wish they would get New York City. That would be huge. Montpelier, Vermont. Haven't clicked on that in a while. It's going up slightly at this time. Let's see what's going on in New Hampshire. Only 1 wastewater site there. Dover, New Hampshire. And yikes, after a big rise, that has started to go back downward. Thank goodness it's dropping a little bit. Boston, what's going on there? Trying to find what's causing Northeast to be high. Well, it's not Boston. I can tell you that much. Let's investigate a little further. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Chester, PA, Pennsylvania. Delaware County. Whoa. Yeah, look at that. Now, there's your wonky movement right there. X that out, and things would be okay. That could be why that is listed as high. And it does say no trend in the last 21 days. Yeah, you take that out. Maybe there isn't a trend, although it does look like since middle of July, it's been trending upward there for COVID. Let's go down to the south. Florida, what can I say? Look at all your wastewater sites that are listed at high at this time. Let's check southwest Orange County. We know that was oh so bad. Oh, look, some good news. That one is dropping at this time. But do we still have some hot spots over here in Clearwater? What's going on in St. Petersburg? Yeah, it's still high. It's not dropping. But it's also not rising anymore. Let's see here. Look at this. Northeast St. Petersburg. This has been problematic for so long. This is just oh so bad. Okay, goes back up to August 15th. Wow. That's just really bad. 89,000 population. Look at that. Yeah, that's ridiculous. How about Southwest St. Petersburg while we're at it? You can see here, a little better. Let's see what's going on in northern Florida, Tallahassee. Let's check that out. Some incomplete data here. You are dropping, still listed at high. Atlanta. Yikes. I don't know. Does anyone know when the first day of school was for Atlanta? I know I have some followers and subscribers from Georgia that sometimes check in. Let me know. When was the first day for school in Atlanta? I can actually probably look it up, but look at this. Wow, Atlanta metro area is just kaboom for COVID. Let's click on some of these. Roswell, Big Creek. I actually have relatives that live in Roswell. Okay, I'm not seeing a big rise at this wastewater site, though it is listed high. Here's another Roswell. I think this is closer to where they live. I don't know. They live in somewhere in Roswell area. This is dropping at this time. Still listed high. Let's come down to closer to the downtown area. And that's rising ever so slightly. I do believe your airport is somewhere on the southern side of town. Oh my. Yeah, take a look at this wastewater site. College Park, Georgia. This is a real hotspot for COVID. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, that's a new one. That was getting bad, but wow, did that get a lot worse? How about South River? Yeah, that's rising as well. And let's go west of Birmingham. Look at this. Birmingham, Metro Alabama. This is getting worse, wouldn't you say? Village Creek. Let's see what's going on there. Village Creek, that dropped a little bit. How about 5 Mile River? I don't recall this being higher before. Is there something new here? No. Now it's dropping. I don't know. I don't understand wastewater scans sometimes. I really don't. Let's see this wastewater site in southeastern portion of the area. Yeah, this one has gone upward, so that is new. New Orleans is still dealing with some problems. Let's check on that. I think they were coming down last I saw. Is that still the case? No. No. Wow, look at New Orleans, my friends. I mean, New Orleans has been hit. We're actually going to click on this one because we can actually, bear with me here, we can actually go out further in time. Because if you remember, New Orleans got hit, okay, this wastewater site's not terrible at the beginning of the year, but you can see it never stayed low. And now, right now, it is just absolutely exploding at this wastewater site. That is not good whatsoever. All right, going back to the map, let's go out to the West Coast, shall we? Oh, we got to do the Midwest as well. Let's see what's going on in Los Angeles. How about we go to Ontario, California? Let's see, are we still problematic here? I'm seeing it's listed high, and yeah, it's still rising there. Let's also go up to San Jose, if I can find. There it is. This is actually a really big wastewater. I don't know why we don't click on it more. I'm sure someone's going to comment saying, yeah, you should. I mean, it's 1.5 million population. This is Santa Clara Regional Wastewater. So look at this. It's not doing too bad, but it is listed in the high category at this time. Utah. How about Salt Lake City? What's going on in Salt Lake City? We can see here, dropped a little bit. And let's go over to the Midwest. Take a look at a few hot spots there. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of orange, which means high wastewater. What's going on in Lincoln? Let's see here. Lincoln, Nebraska. There we go. It did go up, and now it's dropping a little bit. So, slightly better, but it's still listed high. You got to treat it as if things are still, contagious in your area. Let's take a look at what's going on in Warren, Michigan. We'll also take a look at Traverse, Michigan. Traverse has had a lot of issues. Warren, Michigan, still rising slightly. Let's go up to Traverse. Excuse me. Starting to get warm once again. It's all part of long COVID. I'm telling you. I'm going to be flat out honest with you with my long COVID symptoms. I actually took a COVID test yesterday. I said, you know what? Just for the heck of it. And it came out negative. I thought it would. Been there, done that many of times. It's long COVID. It's called reoccurring symptoms. Sometimes I'll just randomly get warm out of nowhere. Some days it's the headaches. Some days it's the headaches, and being tired. I think today is all three. Motrin has finally kicked in. All right. Traverse City, Michigan. This will be our last wastewater site. Medium for COVID. Still detections for measles. This is the worst measles wastewater site we've seen in the country, by the way. This is really bad. I don't think we know how many measles cases there have been there. I think it's a huge undercount. All right. There are some more bad. Wisconsin, Minnesota, St. Cloud, Minnesota. But that does it for today. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell. Share this video with anyone you know. Of course, leave your comments down below. Hit that notification bell. Ways to support the channel are listed down below. I will see everyone again tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a better day tomorrow. Until I see you again tomorrow, stay safe, everyone, and have a fantastic Wednesday afternoon. Thanks for watching.